Hey folks, how we doing? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dave Wildheart and welcome to another live musical performance reaction. And this week we are checking out the one and only Steely Dan. Now, somehow I've managed to come this far in my life without really listening to any Steely Dan. Back in the day, I would have counted myself as a classic rock fan. You know, I grew up trying to play guitar to things like, I don't know, Led Zeppelin, Queen, Black Sabbath, any of the rock music. I had all the air guitar albums. Remember the air guitar albums? Maybe they were just an English thing. They had all this music from Van Halen, from Boston. I'm just trying to think. All this kind of stuff. I was massively into classic rock, or whatever classic rock is. But somehow Steely Dan has passed me by. And yeah, I keep hearing Rick Beato chat on about Steely Dan, but I don't know them, and I have no idea. So I thought it's high time we changed that. And we're going to listen to them, and we're going to listen to Do It Again. I've just lost my screen. No, my screen is back. Do It Again is a 1972 song composed and performed by American rock group Steely Dan. Okay, Steely Dan, formed in 1971 from New York. So Donald Fagen is the main man. I'm looking at a picture of Donald Fagen from, like, very recently. Crikey, is that him? It's got to be it, right? Wow. Looks extremely different nowadays, obviously. Yeah, what are we looking at? Soft rock, funk rock, jazz rock, Latin jazz. I think it's just a rock band, isn't it? I've got the lyrics here. It does look, I've read through the lyrics. Reading them again, it seems like we got 3 verses all about different things. But we'll get into that as we go through it. The chorus, you go back, Jack. Do I know this song? You go back, Jack, do it again. Oh, man, I think I know this song. I think I know this song. Oh, I didn't know this was a Steely Dan song. All right. We will continue as if I do not know this song. Oh, yeah, okay. Anyway, it's a live version, so it's going to be fun. Hey, we're on the Midnight Special from 1973. So 2 years after they formed. Very exciting. It's going to be exactly what I like from a video. Oh my goodness, what is going on with my mouse? Let's listen to it. Drum intro. Sometimes we get drum intros. Oh, what's that? What's he playing? Bongos? Is it a bongo? Maybe not. Organ. Oh, I know this song. Of course I know this song.
In the morning you go gunning for the man who stole your water, and you fight till he is done, but they catch you at the border. And the more
Look at that. That's what we want.
they drag you by your feet, but the heaven isn't hanging, so they put you on the street. Yeah, you go back, Jack, to
Oh.
it again. We'll turn it round and round. You go back,
Look at
Jack, to it again.
Wow. My God. That guy has a ginormous mouth. This guy here has got like Freddie Mercury mouth.
Round you go back.
That is ginormous mouth. I guess he zoomed in. Anyway, of course I know the song, but I've never actually thought about this song other than just heard it on the radio or on Spotify or something. I do love everything about this video, as you can imagine. I love we have the 2 people on the screen at once. Back in the 70s, that was absolutely groundbreaking. I love this shot of the crowd. Where are we? I think we're not going to get that shot of the crowd, huh? This one. Everyone just sitting down. I love the old sitting down crowds back in the 70s. No one really... Everyone was so uninterested. You got Steely Dan there, guys. I don't know. I feel like crowds back in the 60s and 70s looked so desperately bored. Maybe it was all the chemicals going through the body. I don't know. And then we kind of really peaked in the 80s, 90s. Crowds went crazy. And then we've come back down with the introduction of phones where crowds are just with a phone. So, yeah, it's interesting. Something to think about. Very 70s. Exactly what I love to see. And that first verse looks to be about... What is it about? It's about... In the morning you go gunning. I love all this old school. For the man who stole your water. And you far till he is done, but they catch us. This is about getting someone. It's a violence as they drag you by your feet, but the hangman isn't hanging, and they put you on the street. Yeah, the first part of the vice is violence. And then you go back, Jack, and you do it again. Come on. You keep doing it over and over again. Let's listen to it again. It does have a big mouth, no? The guy on the right. And what are these? Are they bongos? They're not bongos, are they? But look at the bongo player. When you know she's no high climber, then you find your only friend in a room. The crowd are getting into it. Look at that. Who is that other guy? Oh, that's that guy there is the... Okay, that's the... What's he playing? So anyone know the exact type of organy, synthy, keyboardy thing? I do not, but obviously he is backing up... what's his name? Dan? Why am I calling him Dan? Because his name's Dan. Donald. I just assumed he was called Dan. No. Donald in the Flares. I do need to talk about this guy. This guy here. My God, he looks amazing. He's got those 70s style glasses. He's got a beautiful kind of... What are we wearing? Is it just a long old moustache? Is it a handlebar moustache with long hair? Absolutely slaying these things. I keep calling them bongos. I think that might not be the right word for them. So to everyone who I'm annoying by calling them bongos, I do apologize. Oh, Christ, where did we get to? Skipping around a lot in this one, huh? Let's keep going. Oh, yeah. Second verse. About women. She's no high climber. The two-timer. You love a little Wildheart, she brings you only sorrow. It's about the vice of women. Is it a vice? I don't know. And you go back, Jack. You're doing it again? What is it? Violence, women. All the good stuff. Organ solo. Or guitar solo. And that shirt is fabulous. Plays alright as well. Lost in music. He basically had his eyes closed for the whole solo. I mean, that's kind of impressive. Obviously, guitarists of his ability know the whole neck by heart and don't have to worry about it. But just seeing him everything was in kind of flow state and sounded like it was in flow state. It was pretty delicious to see. Just a quick note for everyone who, for those of you who don't like the videos where I just make stupid comments about people and how they look, this is probably not the video for you, I'll be honest. I like the finish of that guitar. It's kind of like a just sanded down and left unpainted, uncovered. I appreciate that. I appreciate that beard too.
Now you swear,
Oh, he's got the, oh, what the hell are they called? Maracas?
but you find you're back in Vegas with the handle in your hand. Those black cards can bring you money, so you hide them when you're able.
Crowd are going nuts, huh?
Land of milk and honey, you must put them on the table. Here you go back, Jack, do it again. We'll turn it round and round. You go back, Jack, do it again.
Bongo solo. Probably not bongos, but you know. Some wah effect. Who's got the wah? Oh, maracas are out. Jesus Christ. Yeah. That was so cool, man. That was so cool. The Midnight Special, what was that? Was that a TV show back in the day? I've talked to some people about the Midnight Special before, that's for sure. Let's get a nice photo of this. Look, we have the whole band there. That was absolutely delightful to watch. Now, at the beginning, I didn't think I knew the song. Well, I didn't know. I got confused by the chorus. And then I realized quite early on, of course I know this song. I've heard the song a bazillion times, but I never actually listened to the song. I definitely never watched a live performance, and not a live performance of this caliber either. Verse 3, what was the one? Just getting so we can finish off those verses. First one was kind of violence, baiting someone up. Second one was about women. Third one looks to be about gambling or money. Gambling, money. All these vices and how they kind of just like, well, you just go back and do it again every time. You keep coming back to these same old things, yeah? Women, money, violence. Oh, we do love a bit of women, money, and violence on this channel. I love this video. I love the look of it. I love that the crowd are so seemingly uninterested. I love this guy on the, what are we going to call these things? Oh, I don't know what they're called. Tall bongos. Tall bongos. Conga! Is it conga? The conga, also known as tambadora, is a tall, narrow, single-headed drum from Cuba. They look like congas. So, to everyone who's been getting annoyed at me calling them bongos, I do apologise. The conga player is having a whale of a time. He is probably enjoying this more than anyone else in the room. The keyboardist, organist, what would you call him? The key player. Also doing the backing vocals with the ginormous mouth. Loved what he's doing. Shame we didn't get a solo from him, but we got the solo from Mr. Guitarist over here with the wonderful shirt and the eyes closed, flow state, big bearded. Absolute joy. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. We should probably listen to some more Steely Dan, and I can see why everyone keeps chatting on about them. And I say everyone, I mean Rick Beato. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Do let me know if there's anywhere else we should be going with Mr. Dan, I was going to say, with the Steely Dan crew. And if not, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you, Sue.